Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for zodiac signs, and this is for you coming from Gemini, and it's from June the 1st up to June the 10th. So let's start with June the 1st for you coming from Gemini. It doesn't start very well in the morning and afternoon sessions. You tend to be isolated, maybe because you are showing arrogance, and it's a Thursday. So at your place of work, you have to be part of a team. You have to improve your tolerance. Otherwise, the first morning and afternoon session of the 1st of June is going to make you isolated and support may not come. So definitely don't want to show arrogance. The evening and nightfall sessions are much better for you. They produce long-term planets which move a bit slowly. And you from Gemini are used to fast-moving planets. So be patient during the evening and nightfall session, and you will see that solutions can be found where earlier in the day you couldn't at your place of work or in business, or the socializing area will be very productive with you. Finding a romance, meeting somebody you liked very much from your past, getting good news about your past, all that is going to show up in the evening and nightfall session. These good planets of your evening and nightfall session are also there during the morning and afternoon session, but they don't stay long, they move around a lot, so they give you little hints of what may happen. But then, if you show arrogance, these good planets cannot surface. So try not to be arrogant and you will get some good news already in your morning afternoon session, but I see it as going to be a difficult morning afternoon session. The 2nd of June, there is too much water in your horoscope. That means that be prepared for changes, and some of these changes you are not going to like. They may be in the morning and afternoon to do with your emotional area in life, or with your career or finances, or your romance area or marriage area. And so you tend to be mentally restless. You could also, this combination of planets can also make you want to try your luck to hook up a romance for yourself. Well, morning and afternoon sessions not very helpful. So take your time. There's also planets of aggression during the whole day, but they become very active during the evening and nightfall period. So these aggressive planets, when you don't get what you want, they can make you show your temper, use words which are very rude or sarcastic. So don't do that. Otherwise, you are going to make the whole day, 2nd of June, as not too good in your area of career, business, marriage, or emotional areas. The nightfall area warns you that some aggressive things may happen, like even accidents. So take the soft approach. And if you don't need to really socialize, don't. All right? 3rd of June now really turns very badly against you. Morning, afternoon session shows plenty of opposition at work and career, job, plenty of bad news as well, and even bad news in areas of business if you are in business. A lot of planets in the morning, afternoon session, they affect your self-confidence, they affect your level of self-determination. So you have to talk to yourself and say, I need to focus on what is very important on this 3rd of June, which is a Saturday. So if you are working, focus on what's important at your job. If you're talking business with business people, focus, try to show that you are not a person who is losing heart or at a losing end. These are what these negative planets want to make you behave as. So the 3rd of June morning and afternoon session are going to be very trying. And if you are at your home, you will find opposition created by you. So don't be rude, don't be stubborn. The evening and nightfall sessions for this Saturday of the 3rd of June, they make you very arrogant, very fussy, very complaining about everything, and basically becoming a perfectionist. Well, nobody likes a perfectionist. So watch out that all situations of your life in your evening and nightfall session on this Saturday, the 3rd of June, can turn very bad. But you can control these planets by being approachable, by being flexible, by allowing others to take the lead, by being part of a team. And this way, you can improve the whole day. but let me tell you, it's going to be a tough day where situations and bad news can come anytime. The 4th of June, which is a Sunday, now that starts beautifully for you. You get very good news. You are a person who is willing to go along with the plans of others. You're very acceptable in areas of your romance, marriage, and if you are working, you are also doing very well on this Sunday. Some people do work on Sundays. And so morning and afternoon session, very lucky. Looking for romance, make your move. You're going to land something very good for yourself and improve teamwork, and you will see that marriage areas, family areas are very happy. The evening and nightfall session, some emotional planets are there. They are not totally against you. So the reading is that you may find unexpectedly good context for romance in the evening and nightfall period. But also watch out for the evening nightfall period that changes of plans can take place, and they can bring a little bit of upsetness. You could be restless if you are with your marriage and family people. So these outings can be good for you so that you can be in new environments. All right? But be ready for plans changing during the evening nightfall session. The 5th of June starts very nicely for you. It produces so much good news on this Monday, the 5th of June. So at your place of work, good news comes. In business, good news comes. You start the day very nicely, leaving home with your romance partner or with your marriage partner and family people. All right? But there's also one planet that's roaming around, one of your worst planets. And these planets now and then will make you behave badly, very stubborn, and say things which are not very nice. They can also bring you to be very touchy about what is said about you. And so watch out that now and then these negative planets in the morning afternoon session can suddenly bring disruption in your place of work or in business. So you have to be very careful how you behave, how you act, what you say, how you communicate. The evening and nightfall session can really turn very bad against you. So you see this one planet who morning and afternoon can cause mischief but can't do really too much. Now in the evening nightfall session he takes charge and he produces bad news. So cancellations of your plans, postponements, disruptiveness in socializing, or if you're working late, bad news comes during the evening nightfall session. And accidents can also take place because some of your earlier planets move very fast. So now this negative planet thing makes use of this, and as you move very fast, it makes you have accidents as well. So plenty of difficulties in the nightfall and the evening session. I'd rather you don't socialize if you don't have to. Just go back after your work, go back home. Be in the safety of your home, in the surroundings that you're familiar with, and you'll be able to manage the evening nightfall session much better. The 6th of June is really going to be a very good date for you. It's on a Tuesday. So good news at your place of work, morning, afternoon session. Good news in business. Good news if you're chasing for romance, you're going to find it very easily. You're going to be found very attractive. And if you are in your career area with your bosses, you will do well, and business also good news. As the evening and nightfall comes, the situation remains very good. So morning, noon, evening and night is going to be a very good 6th of June, which is a Tuesday. So plan socializing, mix business and pleasure, go out with your colleagues and your bosses, talk to business possibilities, and you will have a lot of possibilities well done during the evening and nightfall session. The 7th of June for you coming from Gemini is really a very bad start for the day. It produces disappointments, even accidents, and it produces people who are against you to get the better of you. So at your place of work, don't be too trusting, don't share your secrets. If you are in business, watch out that bad news can come anytime, morning, afternoon session. There is one good planet of yours alone who's trying to get things right for you. But it will be little bits of news here and there of possibilities only, because these couple of planets against you are very strong in the morning afternoon session. But as the evening and nightfall comes, the improvement is very dramatic and very good. And so this one lonely planet now gets very strong and now tries to find solutions for you in your area of work related, business related, marriage and family related, romance related. So things are turning well for you in the evening and nightfall period. So plan to socialize, plan to be in a good environment where a bonding can take place in any area of your life, and mix business and pleasure as well. The 8th of June, another very good day, morning, noon and night now. So this time, as the morning comes, long-term planets are giving you plenty of hope in all areas of your life. Marriage areas are good, romance areas are good. At your place of work on this Thursday, you get good news. Whatever you are doing is very appreciated. If you are in business, then the opportunities in business come on a long-term level, which is always very full of security for you. So morning and noon, a lot of good news. You got to plan the morning and afternoon very well. Don't let a scattering of energy go left, right, center, and in the end nothing gets done. So write your responsibilities on a piece of paper and one by one tackle them. And this way you will see what a productive morning and afternoon session you can have. The evening and nightfall are also very good. And so these good planets of yours now show merriment and happiness, and romance can be found, and just a lot of enjoyment. So plan, whether with your business people, whether with your career people and your bosses, whether with your marriage, family people or romance people, plan socializing, and it's going to bring plenty of benefits in terms of bondings of all kind. The 9th of June starts in a very aggressive manner. Well, aggressive meaning that your determination may be a bit too strong, and so you come out very strong at your place of work or in business areas. And that of course can make people realize that you are either feeling desperate or that you are either being too demanding. So be flexible, be approachable, be a person who, instead of wanting to show your temper or forcefulness, will take the soft approach and be very polite. And this way you can make your morning, afternoon sessions very productive. And have lunch by all means with your marriage partner or romance partner, but always worry that a little thing can then make you either use words which are rude or an action which shows temper. So take the soft approach. Your evening session turns really very bad, and evening and nightfall are periods where disturbances, postponements which upset you, cancellations of plan, rejection in a romance, or trouble in your marriage area where you are put under stress of some kind or another. Well, what can you do? These planets follow you wherever you are. So tell yourself that I'm going to be receptive to whatever other people say. I'm not going to outpour all my own problems. I'm going to try and keep them with me and find solutions on my own. And this way you will not be able to upset that apple cart. You will not be able to attract differences. So I rather you don't socialize and go back home and just remain in the safety of your home, because accidents are also very possible on this 9th of June, evening and nightfall period especially. The 10th of June doesn't start very well for you. You see all these planets of anger, of arrogance, they're just tracking you. And so morning and afternoon session on this Saturday, you can spoil it very easily by being arrogant, by being very sarcastic, by being a person who is argumentative. So don't do that. And when you don't do that, these planets get confused and they don't know what to do, and they simmer down and they be quiet. And that allows you to take charge. So take the soft approach, be polite for sure, and try not to show arrogance of any kind. Let other people take the lead, follow what the plans they've already made. You'll make your afternoon and evening session much, much better. The evening session for you improves a lot, and so does the nightfall period. These planets are a bit slow, but never mind. They still are very meaningfully positive for you. So evening and nightfall session, you can build up good relationships, whether in marriage, whether in romance. You can find a romance partner which is going to be meant for long-term romance as well. And no harm mixing business and pleasure. So if you're with your business people and you're socializing with them on this Saturday, the 10th of June, you're going to get very good benefits. And even if you want to go out with your bosses or colleagues, good, because a bonding in any area long term is very possible. And that's my prediction for you for this period in the month of June. Now, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me, which will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and also looking at your palms. And while you're Skyping, I'll be looking at you, at your face, and the face is a map, and I do face reading as well. And if you want me to use Kabbalistic tarot cards, you need to ask, and I will also use that. And I'll be very accurate for your next 5 or 6 years. So go to Facebook, follow me, communicate with me, ask for a date to Skype, ask for more information if you want, or go to Skype and leave me a message and I'll come back to you. Until then, thank you and good luck.